Happy Saturday, everybody. Today, look what I got. Ta-da! What does that say? It's Tomei. So this is the Tomei mid-wide pipe that I'll be installing in my Z. Right now I'm running the Tomei Type R, but it has the stock mid-wide pipe, and this is going to replace that. And my place is kind of small, so we're going to be unboxing it in here. And then once we kind of assemble it, we're gonna take it to the garage or outside and work on it there. All right, so we're gonna open this up in here. It's pretty light, but to be expected because, to be honest, it's just the mid-wide pipe, so not too heavy, and it is titanium. So let's figure out how to open this. Damn. Whew. Okay, we got the license plate frame, the badge, and some stickers. Probably instructions how to install it too. So, oh, we got the hardware too, the gaskets. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. I don't want to reuse my gaskets that I have, even though it's only been a couple weeks or a month now, but still, it's always good when you open it up. You always want to use new gaskets. You never want to reuse gaskets, because then you have an issue with an exhaust leak if there is one. What I am going to do is wear gloves because my fingers are oily and I don't want to basically leave a mark on it. You know, titanium and all gets hot, heat up, and then next thing you know, your fingerprints etched into the exhaust. I mean, nobody's gonna see it, but it's always good for good practices. Look at this. That is amazing. I don't know why there's a hole or a bolt is supposed to put in here. I wonder what the reason is for that. Alright, moving on. So the thing is, I'm hoping that these will say if it's for the left or the right, or driver's side or passenger side. Unless you don't, you gotta figure out somehow. Oh, wow. Tomei, the engine specialist. Oh, it does say left. So I'm assuming this is gonna be the driver's side. It's gonna go and see the catalytic converter right there. The last one, this is most likely, or not most, but it's gonna be the passenger side. So I'm wondering how it would sound like. This is just beautiful. All right, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, it does say we're here, so this is awesome. So this says up, so this is facing up. So this way. Cool. What I'm gonna do now is the gasket, not the gaskets, but the clamps. Yeah, so I'm basically pre-assembling it, so once I get the car out the garage, because I don't have any space, it's more like a storage area, storage unit, but it just barely fits. It's barely enough space to fit my car in there. And I'll show you guys it later in a bit. No harm, no foul, right? So that's gonna be... Okay. Alright guys, so I kind of figured it out. So problem was it did fit, it was just that my angle on this specific was a bit off. So I just had to figure that out and then basically got it on. So now I'm trying to shove it all the way in. And then I'm gonna clamp it down, but not too tight, mainly because I still want to be able to adjust the pipe when I install it onto the car is going to be a tight fit. So just having that wiggle room makes it easier. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Put the clamp on. And then angle that right. There we go. I'm not going to do super tight, but just enough to get it down. There we go. All right, we're going to install this real quick, and then we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go break for lunch, to be honest. I'm hungry. Yeah, I still don't know what's the purpose of this. If anyone knows, please let me know, because I'm actually curious as to what the purpose or reason for it is. So I'm just going to put that there. All this is going to be mainly hand tightened for now, and then I'll torque it down later. But yeah, Tomei Type R single exit. The other one doesn't have any, so it's single exit. Only thing I don't like is how low it hangs to the ground, as you can see it. But that pipe right there is just kind of low. I'm not a fan of it, but other than that, no complaints. You're gonna witness the cold start in the car. Let it warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna head out. So with the exhaust, what I noticed is that when you're on 6th gear, 5th gear, or I think you're in 6th gear and you're coasting at 80 miles an hour, give or take, the exhaust is not really noticeable. You hear more of the wind noise and road noise. You can hear a little bit of the exhaust, but it's not too much if you're like comparing to like going full throttle, not full throttle, but like a decent acceleration, or you're coasting 80 miles at like 4th gear or 5th gear. I can give you an example. So this is going to be 5th gear. And we're going to hit 80 really quick. So that's coasting at 80. You can hear the exhaust more because you're at higher RPMs and whatnot. I'm not going to go to 4th gear at 80, but that's just an idea. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's been drooping lately, so I'm not sure how much of this GoPro caught. Honestly, I'm just literally hanging y'all on the head rest of my passenger seat right now. So, you know what? I'm hoping it still works. Welcome back, everybody. Got the jacks in place. Now we're gonna uninstall the mid-wide pipe section. It's gonna be a stock one. I believe we're gonna be using a 14mm bolt or socket. Fast I can do this. Oh, don't tell me to bolt. The saying that goes, once you start, there's no going back. Damn it. So that exhaust is going at a crooked angle like this, so it's not giving me much of a wiggle room to use this right here, so we're gonna have to use the wrench instead. arm workout and ab workout. All right, there we go. Left side out, now for the right side. Driver side out, and now passenger side. Same thing. Bolts are out, and we're gonna put them right here in order so we know which one's which. Just like that. Okay. I have my batteries at 10%, so this is the Tomei mid-wide pipe, and then we already finished taking it out the stock mid-wide pipe. That was a pain in the butt, but as you can see, all clear. I'm not going to be reusing the old gaskets for any of the sections. It's always best to use new gaskets, especially the one that's provided with the equipment. So always use our hardware. Alright, so my GoPro is dead. It died halfway through. But I finally got the Tomei mid wide pipe on, as you can see right there. So because the diameters are bigger, we won't be able to use a socket. So we'll be using a 14mm wrench to tighten up all the bolts right here. 2, and you have 4. No, 2 more right here, so it's 4. And last but not least, it's gonna be hard, but gonna have another gasket right here, and then we use their 2 bolts. The bolts are on tight, 14mm all around. Back here is also 14mm. So like I said, because the diameters are a bit bigger now, you won't be able to use the socket. You have to use a wrench. So that's why I did these ones right here, these ones too, and these ones are 10mm. Tying it down on both sides as well too. We're all set. Squared away, it's even. Gaskets are on properly, tight, and time to start it up after I put everything away first. I am tired, but on the bright side, we got the majority of it done. So let's start it up and go for a test drive after I clean myself up. This is that is loud. Yeah, so you can definitely hear it now. 6 gear cruising. Let's go to 8. Let's see if we can go to 80 real quick. Yeah, 6 gear cruising at 80. You can definitely hear the exhaust rumbling. Wow, that's amazing. I guess if you're going for like a decently loud car, maybe just the Tomei mid-wide pipe and the Type R is a decent sound. For me at least. And if you want to go louder than that, definitely get downpipes. But if you get downpipes, I assure you it's going to be super loud. Catless downpipes going to be super loud. So the next mod is going to be a Nismo cold air intake, but that will not happen anytime this year. This build modifications is going to be a process where it will just take some time. There's honestly no rush for me to get all the mods in all at once. It's just like, hey, you know, I'll do it when I have time, or if anything, when I have the funds. That's the big part, you know. Funny enough, Kakado sponsored this purchase for the Z, so everything else after that is on me to deal with the mods and everything else, you know. Continue watching, subscribing, liking, and commenting so we can enjoy it for you. It's like one of those things where we'll do it so you don't have to. So keep on doing it. Who knows, I might make it a thing where we'll travel so you don't have to. So you can watch and explore what we're exploring, you know? Jokes aside, we love all viewers, and if you're thinking about getting a Z, and if you've never had a 350 or 370 before, I'd say it's a good experience to be in.